Let's go.
Oh, I'm
Ready?
quitting.
Everyone hold. Alex has to quit his game. Let's go. Right. Welcome back to Apocalypse World, everybody. Let's crack open a drink and let's get her done. So, last time, not really anything much extreme happened. You all spent most of your time gathering up supplies, trying to find survivors from the attack, coming to terms with what happened. You managed to find a decent amount of supplies and survivors, and Rasp decided she was just going to teleport everyone around, and teleported herself, Jimmy, and Jericho over to the Skinwalkers camp, and you cobbled together a vehicle, quote unquote, that can drive.
Quote unquote.
Functional if uninspired, like insert Prime Minister here.
Yes, it very much does
No,
look
that
like
actually
the
dates that
car.
joke ridiculously. When was the last time we had a functional Prime Minister?
No. It was named the Snorkmobile by Nikita because no one else got to a name first. So that is now is what it is. And you managed to cobble together some sleds as well for all the survivors. You have survivors in total. Let's see. Did I write them down? Yes, I did. I think it was 12 altogether.
I think it ended up being 13, including like all of us.
Ah, right. Yeah,
Not
so it was like
including
13 of
Snorks.
you altogether. Yeah. So it's 13 of you altogether. So I think we ended off last. Oh, let me do your fate points quickly.
Yeah, I think we can get 13 people. The entire village supplies between 3 sheds and 2 vehicles. 3 sleds, not 3 sheds.
Shit. So yeah, anything else you want to do before leaving Wolfvale? So at this point, everyone's part, like all the members of Wolfvale, Helga, and Smokey and the Snorks are like helping put things onto put things on. Helga has requested that the children go in the back of the Taka where it's safe.
Makes perfect sense. I agree with that.
Okay, so children are in the back of Taka, and you can spread yourselves out as much as you wish. I do believe, as you are a driver as well, you'll be driving the other car, correct? Pete, that's you.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I'll drive the other car. So.
Yeah.
You can drive the Kiddie-mobile.
Yes. The Snorkmobile!
Does that mean he has to ride with the Snorks?
Yeah.
I would gather so, yeah.
Where the hood at?
That's going to be a chaotic car.
Oh, yes.
Mine's not as well behaved, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, with the way Nikita is at the minute, maybe not so much.
Yeah. Rasp, 2 Snorks, and a 1-armed mutant in a car together. That's going to be fine. Everything's fine.
I like how you think I'm getting in the fucking car.
Oh, okay.
Gonna run alongside.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. So Pete's one is the inside of the truck of everyone just bopping their heads, and mine of half the people leaning out and just throwing up the horns is what's going on the inside.
Okay, so are we all climbing aboard and leaving Wolfvale?
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna probably go on the roof of the Taka, so I'm on my own.
You want to go on the roof, yeah? So let's.
I'm joining the Snork, baby.
And send the Snot babies with Rasp.
So,
Both
in
of
the
those, yes, Alex.
All
right, yeah, so
is Jericho going to ride shotgun? I guess in the Taka.
Yeah, I'll stay in there. It's my usual place.
Yep.
I saw it. I'm not acknowledging it.
Kids, one of the guards is going to join. Yeah, one of the guards is going to join Rasp. One of the guards in with you. Another guard is going to take the back sled. and the other survivors, men and women, are just going to spread themselves out kind of evenly between the others. And the snorks are in last.
Yeah.
Nice. So, as you all rev up, and
Where's
leave
Smokey's
will
massive
fail
ass
behind.
gonna
Smokey's gonna. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
We're going to strap him to the top of the Taka Taka, like Bigfoot and Henderson's.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think by sheer dint of him being like just a flipping chunky ass dude, he realizes he's not gonna fit in the Snortmobile, so he'll sit on the top of the Taka Taka.
be? Okay.
With the last forlorn look to the place which helped you out quite a bit, sheltered you for a bit, and was the home to a fair few people who are now homeless. You leave, and we have to put you on this, the overworld map. Back on the overworld. You are here, currently deep in the mountains.
Jesus, fuck. Okay, I thought we were like down here or something.
No, you're there.
At least we were near a road.
It's just a very, very circuitous route through the mountains, so it's not like.
Actually, that's a point. If I'm leaving the, is there anyone left who frequented the mountains out and around?
You've got Helga and the guards with you, so they can,
Okay, well,
point
one
you
of them is going to act as my navigator.
Okay.
So basically, it's just like, who knows these routes? Me, you, sit in the front. You're directing me.
Odds or evens, Tom?
Evans!
The guard is the one. A very beaten up individual of few words, just points and just goes, "By the way, he's." And he
That works
gives
for
you
me
directions
very
to the
nicely, because I don't think me and Helga are quite on speaking terms yet.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. Okay, so
Like it's a big deal to me.
let's make driving rolls, people.
What happened to you and Helga?
Need some driving music.
Wheels
Wheels flying down, rolling up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? Something, I don't know.
Well, are we
That's
rolling for
my
this?
fucking character. I'll take it.
That's the sound effect you get.
Yeah, what do we roll for driving again?
You roll cool, I believe. Yes, cool. And yeah, it's pretty much just what the entire gift game was. He's just fucking doing trick driving, and I'm just like, can we, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
About a hot second.
Yep. So you are going through these like these very deep ravines. You're pretty much following the way, the route back you took to get here, with like a few minor alterations. Like you're being directed around some of the less prone to like rock falls around, but it is a little bit difficult going because obviously the size of the Taka Taka, it's a bit difficult to maneuver sometimes. Like you're like scraping the walls and just getting around a particularly sizable boulder is a bit tricky, and then there's Rasp at the back just bouncing it around quite happily.
And lining it.
Yeah.
But people in the back of the sled, I'd like to go faster, but there's some dickhead taking up the entire road.
Yeah. You're in front. It's called a gas pedal.
Yeah, that.
It's just pretty much you leaning out the window and yelling out, "Get fucked!
Get fucked.
Get fucked, you creepy little bitch!"
That will take you toward around about midday. So one more driving roll for the rest of the day's driving. Very nice.
That's more like it. Waiting on you, Pete.
Yep, one more for you, Pete.
Oh, one more. Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed that bit. It's my fault.
And crash.
Deja vu.
I mean, this time it's sort of like the other way around. Like the guide has kind of directed you to like a more wider path, so it's a bit easier for the Taka Taka to get around. Unfortunately, there are there's like the
Terrain's a
ground
bit
here.
rougher for something not designed to plow their way
Yeah,
through.
yeah, and yeah, because of the way obviously the snowmobile is constructed, it is bouncing around considerably, so it's a bit trickier to like keep it going in a straight line.
Mm.
But you're making good pace. The sun is starting now to set. Are you going to camp up, or are we going to try and push through?
Probably say camp up because we got a lot of people who aren't used to traveling as hard as we are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whoever's going to look for somewhere to camp up, do sharp rolls for me, and I will join you for the 2 guards, and Helga are going to have to go as well. Yeah, not that much success.
Look over there.
Uh-huh.
Me and the Taka have got this.
Yep. Everyone's kind of like spotting some good places. Like maybe no, the Taka might fit there. No, we won't get all the sleds in that gap there. And then Yamisha's like, oh look, one of the places we previously camped up at that was that was a very nice safe space. So yeah, it's in like a little bit of a dog leg, and there's like a big like overhang. It's almost like a little mini cave that you found before. So
Oh
you
no,
know, you
not the
pull
cave.
yourself. No, this is a safe cave. So yeah,
Okay.
you pull yourselves in. Do I have a cave map at all? Or just going to theatre of the mind this nonsense. Let's see. Let's just theatre of the mind it. So yeah, you pull into this little cave type thing. The guards and Smokey like pull the sleds like right up to the back of the the cave wall. And I gather you are going to park the Taka Taka in the other car, sort of like across the entrance.
Sounds good.
That's a really good gif, Haley.
Very skeptical.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So, are we doing watch orders?
I'll go first. I want to make sure if I get that out of the way, then I can spend the rest of the night resting to drive.
I'll go second then.
Nikki
well.
will go whenever.
I would recommend Rasp go last.
No, because I got to drive as well, dude.
Yeah, but we're talking about uninterrupted sleep.
Hmm?
So get your sleep on now, then you wake up a little bit earlier.
Yeah. So go
So,
last. Yeah? Okay, I'll go last then.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We'll go in the middle then.
Yeah, Nikki
okay,
will
so
go
Jimmy.
Yep.
Then okay, so what was the consensus? Jimmy, and then Nikita next, or was it Ross next?
I was going to go last.
So it would, if between the 4 of us, it would be me, either Nikita or Jericho, and then Rasp.
Okay. All right. Where should we put the guards? We'll have one of the guards with Jimmy, one of the guards with Ross, and we'll have Helga with Jericho. Because why not? So.
Yeah, let's face it, no one wants to go in Nikita right now.
But at this point, I think they trust you enough that no one needs to stay awake with you. It's just like, whatever happens, you can deal with it. She doesn't really
Yeah, after what? Then again, a lot of them didn't see what happened, did they?
No. Let's have a safe space working for you.
I'm sorry about the coughing, guys.
Yep, that's alright.
To be fair, Nikita
Right,
doesn't want anyone anywhere fucking near her right now.
Mr. Jimmy. Jimmy.
Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake. Last time I named a character Jimmy. Even though it's fucking Timmy.
Let's see. Odds or evens for me, just so.
Let's go with odds today.
Very well.
Very true, Haley.
Nice.
Everything settles down, and all the kids start to fall asleep. All the parents and the adults start to fall asleep. The guard staying up with you is the same one that's been giving you directions and doesn't really interact with you all that much. He's just content, standing guard, looking around as if he's done this every day of his life for as long as he can remember, and this is just what he does.
Me and him, we're going to be friends.
He is Mr. Guardman. But yeah, the only real thing that happens of note is you get out the Taka Taka to go for a piss, and I don't know, a small rock falls on your head.
Ow.
That's the only thing that really happens to you. I need to do a roll for Taka Taka. Taka Taka's fine. You get back in the Taka Taka, and it's very strange, but because the level of your mutation has progressed quite considerably, it's almost if you can sense that you can hear it like snoring softly. It's a very odd feeling for you.
It's weird, but okay.
Do I do a thing? Yeah, why not? Your hand is incredibly itchy.
Don't.
Your left hand, to be specific.
No, of course it is.
He's got rabies. Kill him.
Put him down. Put him down before he can spread the infection. Are you going to itch your hand?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to say yes so you can say something?
It's up to you. You can choose to ignore it if you want.
Yeah, okay. I'm probably gonna. I might scratch it subconsciously. Then when I catch myself, stop doing it. But it might keep happening.
As you catch yourself, like just offhandedly scratching it, you notice some of your skin has come away.
Oh!
Almost as if it's sort of flaking off. Like
Told you
old
it's rabies. Kill him.
Look at the
That's
flowers,
a-
Jeff!
That's a whole other thing.
And there's no pain, just a general low level itchiness. But underneath where your skin has flaked away, you see metal.
Ooh, I am chrome. My body is chrome. My blood is gasoline.
I do find it funny that the one person in the call who's probably the most obsessed with steampunk has got the steampunk-esque curse.
Yeah. Yes!
Yeah. Jimmy's gonna. As soon as we get to the end, Jimmy's just gonna leave you guys, and he's gonna go off and just become one with the machines.
That sounds a bit icky.
It sounds a bit gross. Yep, nothing else happens. You go and wake up Nikita. If she's even gone to sleep, I don't know if she's.
I was gonna say, even if she's exhausted, I don't think she would have actually slept yet.
Yeah.
She's just sitting on top of the tac, keeping away from everybody.
Okay. So yes, Nikita, you start your watch. Everyone is sleeping and snoring and doing all sleep.
Can I
sleep
regain
things.
some of my health?
That won't happen until after you sleep. So
Exactly
you have to have
that.
a nap first before that will start to
But I'm
fix
not
itself.
tired.
Exactly like Haley.
2100. As you're up there, just keeping watch, your snorks do join you, and sort of curl up next to you and fall asleep. Just snuggling up with you. The snork you've had for a while, Snork Baby, does actually put its mast head into your lap.
Shame me for turning into a machine, but we got this woman sleeping with Chernobyl zombies.
Pet my babies.
Love. Yep.
They're all Chernobyl dog people.
Nothing else.
He's having an affair with his fucking truck.
Just furries without the costumes.
Furries without the costumes.
Tell me I'm wrong.
If anything, it's closer to Scalies, but that's beside the point. Yep, the rest of your watch goes by without anything happening. Has Mr. Jericho gone to sleep, or has he stayed awake?
Oh, well, if the 2 watches in, he's definitely going to have had 4 hours sleep.
Nice. Any wounds you have taken, do them a tick back, but I don't believe you've taken that much damage.
I did take the 3 o'clock, which I think is like cuts and bruises.
Yeah, so
Basic
those have
one,
now, those have now healed to the point where they're no longer a bother, so you can get rid of that.
Cool.
And yeah, Nikita, I don't know how Nikita does it, but
I would send a snark.
Yes, you are poked awake by a snork. The new
I
snork.
give the obligatory scream when I see a snork.
Was that me sneezing the scream, yeah?
It's just that scene from IT Crowd. They just come up and it's like, ah, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot what you look like.
Richmond.
Richmond, that's the one.
As it's the new
There's
snork
nothing
that wakes
behind
you
the
up.
red door, Jen.
As it's the new snork that wakes you up, and it's not entirely used to your reaction, it does like sort of like jump away from you, gives you a, and it disappears.
Is it the mutual scream thing? He screams, they scream, he screams, they scream.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you just hear Nikita, shut the fuck up!
No, what Nikita would say is the snork would go back up, and then Jimmy and then Jericho would hear, "Oh, was the man mean to you?"
He would climb up to Nikita's watch post to where he's going to be as well. He's going to say, "Will you stop waking me up with your snorks?"
Just gonna glare at him, not reply, and just get off the tank and wander off a bit. She doesn't want to be near people.
My nerves are bad enough.
Yeah, she's already left. Like,
Helga's going to come up and join you as well.
yeah, you kill your girlfriend.
Good chat with it. Let's see, D100, go! So, during your watch, it's now, like, because of where your watch is, it's now, like, very early morning. Like, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's dead. Pitch black.
Probably freezing as well.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely cold. Like, Helga seems to be bearing it quite well, but you are starting to feel a bit chilly. And aside from, the breathing, snoring, occasional sleep farting of the people sleeping, it's absolutely still dead. Let's see. Helga also seems to be like staring off into the middle distance. As if she's like looking out but not really looking.
He's probably going to try and comfort her, just make sure she's, I mean, he's not going to give the whole kind of, they attacked my town once spiel as well. But, he will say he kind of knows how she feels.
She doesn't immediately respond, but when she does, it's her voice is fairly distant, as if she's still kind of in the process of just emotionally processing what has just happened. Like, she had to step up in a big way back at Wolfvale and like put on a brave face for her people, and now that mask is starting to crack a little bit. As if, the full impact of what's happening is now just starting to settle on her.
Yeah, Jericho would probably, like, he'd be very sympathetic, and he'd just be like, he might tell, because obviously her dad has died, as well as her village has been attacked. So he might tell her stories to distract her, like, things from around the sort of the apocalyptic wasteland that he's heard on the radio and on his little things that might. They're not going to be cheering her up, but they'll at least be distracting.
Yeah.
There was a guy born with 2 heads over in factory once.
There was a guy born with 1 leg shorter than the other. We called him the sniper's nightmare. Yeah, she listens to your stories, and she does seem appreciative of them. And but as you guys are talking, she does like sort of shuffle closer to you and sort of like leans on you a little bit. It's just...
No.
Jericho, who has been pretending not to feel the cold, is very appreciative of the warmth.
She does kind of stop for a moment, notices you like shivering a bit, and she takes the massive wolf cloak that she's got and does kind of like swing it around the pair of you.
Nice.
And you are now
I
immediately.
still love the fact that the weedy radio host is getting romanced by this Valkyrie warrior woman.
Yeah. She took a liking to him. What can I say?
Like, low key, this isn't exactly what Jericho wouldn't have just dreamed about.
Do you think he would have been a Lady Dimitrescu fan
Yes.
before the apocalypse?
Oh no, you caught me. I hope you don't step on me.
No. Oh help, I'm being bondaged.
Oh no, you've caught me. Whatever shall I do with this bottle of wine and fancy cheeses? Oh.
From Salted Pork.
Yeah, you like the rest. Like you two just sit out the rest of your watch like this, and eventually it gets around to the time where it's time to go and get Rasp for their watch.
Hello. Hello.
Are you going to go and wake her up?
I might send Helga to do it with the blade of her axe, just like hold it to her throat, just for a laugh. If we're waking people up in annoying ways.
Yeah. It's a double it, pass it on situation. Okay, so Helga kind of gives you she does give you like a warm smile, but says like, "That's a bit too mean. I will go wake her up though." And yeah, she kind of gets up, leaves you with her cloak actually, and yeah, you see her in her tall, like blonde hair that's like worked into like Viking-esque like braids and cornrows. The moonlight comes out from behind a cloud for a moment, just catches her at just the right angle. Roll for Jericho having a heart attack or a nosebleed. And then she just jumps
probably
off the
would consider. He'd be like, "Why is this woman interested in me?" But anyway, he's not going to ask too many questions in case it breaks the spell.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, why am I questioning my luck? Yeah, she jumps off the back and goes to the Snorkmobile. Not entirely sure where Ross would be sleeping in the Snorkmobile, but regardless, she kind of just gently shakes her awake by the shoulder.
Hello. My turn, is it?
She nods and says, "Yes, it's your turn."
Okay. And I grab my rifle and head on up to the roof of the Taka Taka.
All right. Jericho and Helga will retire to wherever they're going to be sleeping and get some more rest, I gather. Nikita, you have wandered off. Do you wander off to find somewhere to go and sleep, or are you staying
basically,
away?
I just went to the corner furthest away from people and just went and slept over there.
She crawled up a tree and now she's descended like a bat.
Yeah, you do manage to find like kind of right at the back of the cave. There's like a little small like divot that you can like just fit yourself into. That's out of the way of everyone else, and you're almost hidden in, as it were.
Yeah.
And the snorks as well, kind of like gather around you, like, snuggle up next to you, and you notice Smokey actually has kind of walked over to where you are, but hasn't gotten but is keeping his distance a little bit, and is sort of just kind of like sat down about, I'd say probably about 6-7 feet away from where you are, and it's just kind of sat there and just kind of looking at his hands, like messing with his fingers. Looks down at the new tattoos on his chest, just seems to be in deep thought, figuring something out. And as just fucking overtakes you, he starts to like mess with one of his arms a little bit, like just gently pulls apart a panel, and you can see like the flickering, like light green glow that you've learned to associate with all the other fucked up mechanical things you've like encountered.
Yeah. Well, she'll just watch
smack
him
like a
until
rasp.
she passes out.
Yeah.
Just everything Nikita's gone through has suddenly caught up to her, and you have no choice but to fall asleep because your body's like, no, fuck this noise, it's sleepy time.
Yeah.
Where is that thing you have? Ah, you haven't got it down as a thing. Is it sniffing the air? It is sniffing the air. Right. You go up and you do your watch. You've got your rifle.
Yep.
Did I get high enough number? I got a high enough number. I'm going to roll for you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
It's Rasp. You're sat on top of the Taka. Everything seems fine. No, nothing comes jumping out of the darkness to end you or eat any of your friends or the people you have saved.
Yeah.
However, just as you start to get comfortable,
Oh God.
Nice.
The instant. Oh no.
The wolves.
the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. A chill runs down your spine, slowly spreading out across your entire body, so even the tips of your fingers are tingling. Your entire
clamber
body
down.
tenses up. Your breath starts to hike in your throat as your fight or flight instinct kicks in.
Yeah, I clamber into the back of the Taka, equip my suit, and come out with my railgun.
There's fucking kids in the back.
Don't mind
Yes.
me, children.
Don't mind me! I'm just protecting my very being. And I channel my maelstrom energy into the sensors of my suit.
You jump into the suit.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV.
It's about to go down.
In hazardous environment conditions. Have a very safe day.
Your suit morphs around as it usually does. You know, slight tink in the back of your neck as it connects. You funnel all your senses through it.
Yeah.
Make a weird roll for me.
Aha, yeah.
You feel your senses expand exponentially
Whoa.
as your sense of perception rolls out. It suddenly starts to glitch. Like all the pings and stuff that were happening that you're used to suddenly starts to glitch. You notice your HUD starts to almost flex in your vision. Bearing in mind this is superimposed in your vision, so it's something you are seeing.
Yeah.
It almost twists in front of you, and for the briefest second it looks like a wolf's head before it all spirals back to normal. And let's D100, see what happens. You feel breathing on the back of your neck while you are fully encased in a suit.
I would. Alright, okay, so it might seem a bit very similar, but in a way, I'm gonna almost in a mimication of how Nikita does her cry type of thing. I'm gonna try and do that by expelling my emails from out energy.
Okay, make a weird roll. See what happens.
You can even use the same screech effect if you want, because I don't expect you to find it.
I have a new screech.
For you, Raz. We're
She has a
coming
new
for you.
That's good.
Yes.
That doesn't mean a high roll gets you what you want.
Okay, alright, that's fine. I'm open to whatever happens, though, to be fair. Oh my god.
These are your kids, aren't they?
You feel something grasp your arm.
Oh god. Okay. Do I see anything?
How are you reacting? Are you turning? Are you going to attack this thing that's just grabbed you? What are you doing?
I'm gonna bring my railgun round. Look before I shoot. What do I see anything as I
That
look?
was a very good idea.
Yeah.
Because as you turn around, out of the corner of your eye, you think you see what almost looks like a wolf on its hind legs. But as you turn to face this thing fully, like that image like snaps away, and it's one of the guards who's literally just come up behind you and is like grabbed you and is asking you like, "What are you doing? What is happening?"
Maelstrom wolves are closing in on me.
Wolves? I heard nothing. Where are these wolves?
And they're not on the mortal plane. They are. They are a mechanism of the Maelstrom. And they are closing in.
Yeah, that's going to go down well.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah, he's thoroughly skeezed out by all that.
Yeah.
he just
Didn't
like
they keep?
he takes a few steps back away from you. Notice that he doesn't enter an aggressive stance, but he's definitely sort of like
I
the
have a
guy's got like a massive like glaive. He is kind of like putting it kind of between the pair of you. Like I'm not entirely sure if this person's right in the head.
Does Nikita or Jimmy hear what happened with or feel anything?
Oh yeah, everybody's awake now. Everybody is awake.
Right.
So yeah, all of you are suddenly like everyone that's not Rasp is snapped back into wakefulness by this scream. Like I imagine in the cockpit, Jimmy suddenly wakes up, you know, just in such a rush, he stands up and fucking bashes his head on the fucking cab. Jericho and Helga that were kind of like, you know, led up against each other asleep, like wake up suddenly. Helga's up and out the door with her sword drawn so fast that, you know, her opening the door and getting out nearly causes Jericho to fall out. Like all the parents, the other guard has like, you know, snatched up his blade and gone to see what the fuck's going on. All the other parents have like sort of like the other adults have like gathered around the back of the tack attacker and are holding whatever weapon they were able to salvage. One of them's even got like a really mean looking pitchfork. But everyone's in a state of like heightened panic, and you know, those of you that are getting out and following the guards and Helga over to where the other guard and Rasp are, you can tell Helga's like almost in a sense of panic. Just like she's just like. So they all go running over. Helga's immediately gone over to the guard and started questioning about what has happened. And they started they've entered like a little hush discussion. And the guards are kind of like, you know, just making gestures at Rasp and saying some stuff. And you're getting a couple of weird looks from Helga, but you can tell Helga's trying to reassure this guy that weird shit just kind of happens around you guys, and you're not a threat. But she's not doing too good. So what's everyone else doing?
I'm probably going to grab Brass from under the arm, basically take it to the back of the tack attacker and say, "Get fucking changed, would you?"
Yeah, I'll take
it.
Okay, can't you sense them? You've been touched by the maelstrom now.
If Nikita's with me, I'm going to look at her and be like, "What?"
She won't be there yet.
She would or wouldn't?
No, wouldn't. Not yet.
Not there yet.
Okay.
Let's face it, this kind of shit wouldn't wait, like, get her up in a state of panic. She'd just open her eyes and just look over, like, suddenly, but then realise, like, nothing's actually happening, so she'd just take a sweet-ass time.
Okay. All the same, keep the shit to yourself and don't scare the non-corpse, cold corpse folk.
Don't weird out the natives.
These things aren't just a threat to me.
Don't wig out the normies.
Yeah, I'll reiterate that these things aren't just a threat to me. I'm the main one that can sense them.
Making it all slowly stroll over. Should probably go over to Helga first.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's cut to that then.
Yeah. Are you going to say anything in particular to Helga, or just?
Well, I don't know what's been said, so I'll just be like, what's going on?
Well, as you come over, you as Ross has been pulled away by Jimmy, the guard's now starting to get a bit more vocal, and a bit more, excited about what has happened. And as you come over, you hear him saying, "But she's weird. She's hearing things. She got in that fucking suit. She turned around. I thought she was going to shoot me in the face. What would happen? What would happen if she suddenly decided to go off on one? She's hearing voices and seeing things, and then suddenly decided to kill one of us, or even you. We've already lost your father. What would happen if we lost you too? How do we know if we can even trust these people? You went off with them. You came back after we were attacked. Everybody died. We even lost Fenrir, for fuck's sake. I didn't think nothing short of a meteor, nothing short of a mountain falling on him would kill that man. We've lost him. We've lost your father. We've lost our home. We can't afford to take a risk with someone who's going to be like that."
And that's what she's heard as she's walking towards him.
Yes, pretty much.
Well, she's going to be pissed, but she's going to try and keep her cool. Which at the minute is going to be difficult, but she's like, you need to learn to shut the fuck up. Like,
That sounds like bitch talk.
she's not going to bloody attack anybody. If you're going to be worried about anyone, it should be Ming. But when we came... Well, it's true!
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be scared of anyone, be scared of her. But, when we came back, we didn't know the village was going to be attacked for starters. When we got here, we tried to save the chief, and we fought off what was left. So you can shut the fuck up.
Counter offer, we're saving your lives, then you can shut the fuck up.
After you finish that, he does seem a bit taken aback. He goes, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to imply that your friend will attack us meaningfully, but what just happened was strange. I really thought she was going to shoot me when she turned around."
Does anything wolf-like happen around them?
You, for the briefest instant, thought he was a wolf.
Yeah.
So you did turn around with your gun.
No, I'm
aimed at
saying,
him.
at this
While
instance,
we're
'cause
talking,
obviously-
is there anything
Yeah.
wolfy happening around
Not that you
us?
can perceive. Not that you can perceive.
Can I sniff the air to try and
You can
ascertain it?
sniff the air. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Do I get like a plus roll to my suit, or is it, I can't remember if it rolls straight or not. So.
For the sniff the air, roll straight.
Oh, there you go. Roll straight anyway.
Let's see. 8. Sniff the air. You can ask. What someone is most afraid of, who to keep secrets, how close the walls are, who or what is the source of the most pain or fear here, who here do what? That's phrased strangely. Who here would do what I ask? Okay, yeah.
Oh, the wolf one. The wolf one's all as well.
Very close.
Oh, very close. Am I right in perceiving the wolves threat? Like, it's not just to me, is it? These things can harm other people, right?
You have no idea.
Okay.
All you
I'm
know
not
is
gonna
the
give my
walls are
death check,
close, and they are a source of great fear for you.
Yeah.
Because, let's say previously, the reason you fear the wolves is because once you used your powers a bit too much, and these things appeared around you, they hurt you, and they hurt everyone around you. But seemingly, this is when you were very young, so the memories are a bit hazy and a bit indistinct.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you were the only one that could see them.
Yeah. Okay. Can anyone with other Maelstrom abilities sense them at all?
That is yet to be known.
Okay.
No one's tried yet. So maybe others can. Now, these things are linked to the Maelstrom, and other people's mutations are also linked to the Maelstroms, but in slightly different ways. So not all of your powers are the same. Like yours come from a different source than Nikita's. Nikita's come from a different source than Jimmy's. The only ones that were going to be similar was going to be Jericho's and Nikita's ones, because they were just a different vein of the same mutation.
Okay. Can I place a hand on Jimmy's head to try and open his mind to what I can sense?
That is up to Jimmy. Yeah, I was about to say that is entirely up to Jimmy unless you're going to force it.
I'll explain it. I'm not obviously just going to force it. I will say to him, "Here, let me show
Yeah,
you."
sure. Let me just open your mind to the maelstrom and let the madness in.
No,
Yeah,
no,
sure. Let's do
you're
that.
already going for it. You're already going for a lot, man. Like, don't worry
You
about
don't
it.
know what the no one knows what the fuck is happening right here, right now.
No,
I
but
am
yeah,
not adding to that.
it's not going to add anything. It's just going to
You're
like.
gonna. I don't know what the fuck hoodoo you're gonna do.
You've been with Ross before. You should be able to trust her.
Trust is a strong word.
Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, Jimmy. Okay.
Are you trying to convince Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm trying to say, look,
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's contest roll for it. Let's contest roll for it.
What am I rolling?
I
Weird.
believe it's. Oh, I hate the word seduce or
Yeah.
hot. We're hotting it.
Hot. Oh,
We're trying
It's a
to
hot
out
roll.
each other.
I don't
It's
really have
basically
any
a
hot.
charisma thing, is what it is. Yeah.
So hot, is it?
It's
Yeah.
just hot.
Do I get any bonus to it at all? Or is it just straight?
I'm
It's
going to say
straight.
no. Yeah, do it straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back the
Didn't think
fuck up off me.
Oh, god damn it. Just. No. Sorry. Okay, there we go. These are contested rolls, yes?
Yes,
Okay,
this is
so
contested.
yeah, unfortunately, Rasp, until you manage to convince Jimmy that this is going to be a good idea, he's just like, nope.
Okay, to manipulate, bluff, or fast talk. Tell them what they want to do. Give them the reason. That's for NPCs. For PCs, on a 10 plus both. Okay. Oh, so 7 to 9, you get to choose one. If they review, they mark experience. If they refuse, erase one of their stats highlights. Oh, whatever. I think we'll just do it as contested and just be like, yeah, no, you can't convince me, mate.
Can I see your hand? She says.
Do another
Okay,
hot roll.
I'm going to give him
Straight
the
out
right. Yeah.
now. do a hot roll.
Okay. I'll try. It's gonna fuck me over again, I reckon. I haven't got any points in hot.
Well,
No,
oh wait, no, that only works for the brainer, and you're not the brainer, are you?
No.
You should have gone for the brainer instead of the battle babe,
Never mind.
because then you could roll weird instead of hot.
I've got Battle Babe points.
Yep, I'm talking about the brainer, not the battle babe.
On the brain, yeah.
Anyway.
Did you roll?
Oh, it's contested. All right, yeah, sure. Hold on.
I assumed it was contested. Yeah,
It
no.
is, yeah.
I offer you my right hand.
Your right hand. Okay, that's fine. So I'll take your right hand.
Wait, are you trying to give the hand that's got the mutation in it?
I just wanted to hold his hand.
This is a question to Tom.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I'm giving the opposite hand that has the mutation.
That's fine.
So you're giving your good hand.
I'm going to give her my good hand if she carries on this line of thought.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
now he's
so
handed
yeah,
me.
you now have Jimmy's hand.
Right, without him even realizing he's just made contact with me, I'm opening my mind to him so he can actually sense the rules. Because I think it's important. I'm a better fake point if he wins.
This backfired a little bit.
That is deliciously evil because as you've now given Rasp your hand, oh, that's a tasty roll. That gives me some wiggle room. Jimmy, you feel your senses expand as well. Same as before, just on the edge of perception. You hear the howling of wolves, and you feel just shiver down your spine, tingling going through all your body. You start to hyperventilate as your fear reflex kicks in. The Taka reacts to this and starts to change.
This is on you, P. I want you to understand
you were
that.
standing
That's
behind the
fine.
Taka as Rasp and everyone else, the adults just start grabbing the kids out the back of the Taka as it starts to shift and change. One side of it starts to panels come apart and one of its arms comes out. It's pushed into the floor. But you, Tom, perceive something else.
Oh God, what is it?
I need to find a sound effect. Right, quick. See if I can find a decent one. That's tasty. We'll have that.
All right, let's have it. It's having slag.
I need to really. I need to download this sound effect. I didn't expect you to get to this quickly. Like, we're doing it live. We're doing it now. Let's see. Come on, roll 20. Work with me. Work with me. Be quick.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Play elevator music.
Maybe we
Hold
should
on,
just
maybe
get
I'll
some
try it.
elevator music just to play in the background.
I've got the Wii music. I can always play that.
No. It needs to be proper elevator music.
I do like that. Right,
I will
Mr.
murder
Tom.
all of you.
Yep.
I have something to show you and something for you to listen to.
Okay, show me the thing.
As this sense of panic starts to override you, and you hear and feel the Taka react to this and start to change as well, something else catches your ear.
Ah, nice. Oh,
You see for the first time something I'm calling the Clockwork God.
Oh God. That's the wolf,
And you
is it?
feel the sense of something gargantuan and unknowable fix its attention on you for the first time. The sound of grinding gears and shearing metal fills your mind and somehow translates itself into words inside your mind. Ah, a new disciple, a new cog in the mechanism.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Welcome, new toy.
Toy.
And you snap back into your body. Well, I timed that well with the clock. Ooh.
you told that very well.
God
That was perfect.
Damn.
And that's a fresh sound effect. I had no idea how long that was running for.
That was golf clap.
I say now, you know.
I am going to pull out my shotgun and I'm going to point it at my left wrist, just probably at the left elbow.
Okay.
Your lone left elbow.
Yeah, basically the left arm where the mechanism is off. It's just like, right, okay, I want no part of that.
No, but you're technically connected to your Taka. You will
Well,
cause
then
yourself
something's
harm.
going to fucking happen, isn't it?
I'm gonna place my hand against his head to calm him. And roll weird.
In which case,
No,
I'm going to put my barrel to Rasp's head and just
No,
say,
no,
you
no,
fuck
no,
with me
no.
again, I will fuck
No,
with
no,
you.
no. No, I've done
No,
this. You
back the
put
fuck
no.
up.
Hang on, no, Tom. You can't metagame like that. Your gun is pointed at your arm. My hand's gone to
he's
your
not
head.
there.
As
Gaming.
soon as your hand comes up,
Okay.
the gun's immediately at your face.
Okay,
Yeah.
right then. I don't do anything stupid.
I think we're past that point, love.
She's gonna see this and she's gonna just walk up. The fuck are you two doing?
Yeah, Jimmy might. I'm not Jimmy. I'm Jericho. Jericho might walk over as well.
I explain
it's
to
not just me
them.
that does it.
Right, so I say to him, I've opened his mind so he can perceive the
This little
walls.
bitch
and
fucked with my head.
yeah, he wouldn't believe me. I've told him what the walls are. He wouldn't believe me, so I had to show him. And now he's threatening to blow his arm off.
Why are you going to blow your arm off?
Yeah, Jimmy's just got that tight-lipped stare. He's looking at all three of you, and it's just. Okay, we've been beating around the bush long enough. We know there's some kind of fucked up thing going between me and the Taka. It's bigger than I thought. It's worse than I thought. I needed to stop this fucking second. because some little. You just look over at Rasp and it just trails off. Just made it infinitely worse than it should have been.
Right, well, blowing your fucking arm off isn't going to solve anything. Trust me, I know.
I need to sever this connection this fucking second. I am not going to be some gear cog peon toy thing.
So how do you know it ends at your fucking elbow?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
But it's the best
So
option
you
I've got at
you
this-
could shoot off
it's
your
the best
elbow
part
and
I've
it'll
got this
still be
fucking
there.
Seconds.
Isn't it up in his head as well? Like, isn't it working its way up at the back of his head?
It is.
It's too fucking
Yeah.
late to fight this shit now. You could have done this before, but no, you chose to ignore it. And
I
pretend
say it's not
was
just
fine.
your arm though, Jimmy. It's making its way up here.
So right now we have two options. You either give me the gun or I will take it.
Inter-party conflict.
Fucking breaking the tension, Chris.
She's just like the key's just gonna be glaring. I'm like, either give me it or I'll take it off you.
I was going to say you were army, but you've got an army of fucking snorks. So fuck that.
Oh, sweetie, I don't need.
She
a fucking,
doesn't need.
Sweetie, I don't need a fucking army. Give me the fucking gun.
I'm going to holster it.
If I see you pull that out unless we're in battle, I'm gonna take it off you.
Yeah. Look, we've already got one of our troop who is missing a limb. Okay? We are not running some kind of hospital
One-armed
taka-taka.
bandit club.
Yeah.
And Rast,
turn-
stop
How are you
doing
going to drive?
fucking
How are you
head-
going to drive stick with
All
one
right,
arm?
I'm just going to immediately just turn, just get into the tacker and just slam the door behind me.
No, you got to calm that fucker down first.
Oh yeah, you can't just get in the
Oh,
tack
right.
attack right now.
I can't even slam the door now.
I can't even go for a trailer. He said.
I'm
As
gonna.
all of you turn to look at the Taka, you notice that it has completed the transformation and was in the point of rearing back a claw and is looking right at Rasp.
Right, Jericho, you deal with this stupid fucking twat, and I'll sort Rasp. I'm just gonna grab Rasp by the back of his top and just drag her away.
I'm in my
Wait,
suit.
When
I
you
don't-
say stupid twat, do you mean
I
this
mean Jimmy.
horrible taka-taka?
No, I
or
mean
do you mean
Jimmy.
Jimmy? Okay.
I mean, technically,
No.
I mean both because they're connected.
I'm in my suit, Vic.
Fine, I won't grab you. I'll just like get the fuck over there.
Okay, I'm.
As you drag Rasp away,
But
Smokey's going to
before I
come in.
go, but hold on, before I go, I turn to Jimmy and say, "Now you know what I do on a daily basis," and I turn and walk off.
You petty little bitch.
Can I punch?
It's
Can I
not
just punch
petty.
everybody except Jericho?
It's not petty.
The Keita starts handing around bitch slaps.
She's just like rubbing her head and just like she starts glowing, just like she's getting angry. It's like, do not fucking test me right now. I say rubbing her head with both her hands, with one hand, because you know one's missing.
So you lost one.
I'm just gonna look at Raspy and get fucking move.
I'm already moving.
Well,
I'm
move
not
fucking faster.
This is literally just turning into that famous meme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let Jimmy and Jericho do their thing first.
Okay.
And
At this point, Smokey has come over to try and fucking de-escalate the situation a little bit because his friends are fighting, and it looks like the big fucking Taka is about to was quite close to actually hitting Rasp and
In all
tearing her out of
fairness,
her suit.
it would have taken a railgun through its chest cavity.
Oh, you were all talking. You would have no idea the punch was even coming.
Yeah, true.
You would just found yourself torn out of your suit by this thing, and this thing is quite capable of tearing you out of the suit.
Smack.
Yeah, but
Build it,
Smokey comes
crumbling
over and kind of
debris.
like interposes himself between like Rasp leaving and the Taka, and he's just gonna hold up a hand and just basically says to the Taka, "That's enough. Calm it down. Back into truck now." And amazingly, it works.
everyone just looks at him like, how the fuck?
Jimmy, you feel a sense of peace wash over you. Almost as if it's transferred from the Taka to you, and it feels odd. It's like you were fired up a second ago. You were about ready to fucking blow your arm off and shit. But as soon as Smokey's done that, you feel a sense of calm wash over you all. Like,
I
just
am
wash over
perplexed
you and attack,
and greatly concerned.
Like you're still mad, you're still pissed, but the urge to hurt people has now diminished. And you, with your newfound abilities and the fact that you have had your mind opened considerably, you can feel an intense amount of energy coming from, like maelstrom energy coming from Smokey. Which is very strange because he's never really exhibited any kind of maelstrom powers whatsoever. But now you've noticed it.
Oh, this maelstrom bullshit.
The
Thanks for that, Smokey.
The Taka slowly kind of folds down back into its like normal self. It's like insert transformer noise here.
That's a point. Why don't we have that sound effect?
Why don't I have that sound effect? Yeah, I really should have that queued up. But yeah, it's like Smokey turns to Jericho. He's like, "Oh, I thought I better get her involved before this devolved into a big old fight." There are, people who are around here who don't particularly want to see us kick the shit out of each other.
We've just been through something pretty awful. I can understand. I mean, that was amazing what you did with the Taka though. It was, I tried to drive the thing and it goes off into a boulder. It's about to turn Rasp into a smear of grease on the floor of the cave. And you just say, "Stop it, bad Taka." And it listens. It must be to do with all this maelstrom energy.
Yeah, it's like Smokey just shrugs and goes, "Oh, I've always had a way with animals. Seems to be alive. Maybe it just respects me. To be honest, I don't even really understand what's going on with me at the moment."
Don't sell yourself short. Something is odd about you. Like, something about the maelstrom.
Weird,
You are the spit and image of Helga's dad. Okay?
I don't.
Something is going on.
Yeah, he just goes, "Yeah, I probably should have a talk with that Helga at some point. It's the fact that I look like her dad, and now, for some reason, I have his tattoos, which is fucking weird as shit. I really wish we didn't have to deal with the maelstrom. It's a fucking headache."
I never used to believe in magic.
I've got a feeling it doesn't matter if we believe in it. Whatever's behind the maelstrom definitely believes in us.
Jimmy, promise me you're not going to try to perform any surgery on yourself.
Shotgun surgery?
Shotgun surgery, yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
I just need to get this. I'm going to get this fucking thing sorted one way or another.
Maybe on the way we can figure something out. Because, yeah, it's. Look, ever since that haunted house thing, alright, you've been off.
Yeah. Before he goes into Taka, he's going to point over at Rasp and say, "You keep that fucking little thing away from me."
Do you mean Rasp?
Yeah, Rasp.
Look, I know she's very weird, right? But those wolves she talks about, I don't know, but they could be real.
It could be real, it could not be real, it could be all in her head, it could just be after her. I don't fucking know.
What, doesn't Jimmy know they are real
now?
I was gonna say, doesn't Jimmy know they are real now?
To be fair, I think he'd be more focused on the fact that a clock god just appeared in his fucking head.
Yeah, clock god's
and called him his new toy.
Right now.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty scary. We don't know about that.
No.
But just bear in mind, that was a double barrel worth of fucking trauma there. Not only was it, oh shit, the walls are real, and he felt exactly the same level of fear that Rasp feels for the first time, and then the clockwork god appears before him. So, the fact that he hasn't gone insane.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, the fact that he has not gone insane is a feat in and of itself.
It did make sense. Sorry, out of character. It does seem to make sense that, like, seeing all that is just like, oh, this is really bad. I was just going to ignore it, but I can't ignore that.
No. And it's got to the point where even a shotgun to the arm would do basically fuck all.
in character, Jericho would say, "Do you know who helped me with?" I mean, you probably noticed that after that creature bit me, I started to have things going wrong with me. But that little hideous man with no name in the village of Wolfvale, I don't even know his name, but he's this. I mean, you'll know him. He's a horrible little creature. He's like the closest thing a human can be to a goblin. But he helped me. Yeah, he's a goblin shaman to me.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him when everyone's calmed down.
And didn't I help Nikita as well?
It might be worth it.
Worth pointing out.
Yeah.
But
If
not that
there's
I'm
any-
obviously there to do that, but you know.
But listen, Rasp aside, she's got your back. If there's anything we can do to help you, we're there. Okay.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
They can't, for some reason, they can't see whatever Haley just shared.
I think she deleted it.
No, she deleted it.
Oh, there
Oh,
it
no,
goes.
there it is.
Goblin Shaman just hiding behind the nearest rock outcrop while everything's going on.
Just like taps you in the small of the back. Hello.
Oh, for
Jesus.
fuck's sake.
Hello. Yeah. You getting in the tack attacker then and just
Yes, I am.
closing off?
So, just out of roleplay for a bit, Tom, I wasn't actually getting heated with you there.
No, this is good. No, I get that. I get
Okay.
that.
This is good.
I
Pete,
just-
this is good. Lean into it. Lean into it.
It's because
This is
I've been
good.
misconstrued in the past, and I feel like I need to.
No, of
explain
course.
myself.
But I want,
Yeah.
okay. Out of
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
This is fun. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, good.
very thrilling drama. Let's
Yeah,
keep
same.
doing this.
Yeah, all right, cool.
When I-
Sorry.
And of course, this is no reflection on you, Pete. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
No,
Okay.
this is good. This is good roleplay, Pete. We're loving this. This is
All right,
good.
brilliant.
Do
Okay,
you
I
remember
get.
the time that, you remember
I don't
when
wanna piss anyone
Ty
off.
get Hard Friends almost came
Yeah.
to blow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
When was that?
gotcha.
That was.
Waterdeep.
Yeah. Like I think it was after we caught that dude and we got something off him, and Tig was in two minds whether to just take it and fuck off and sell
Yeah.
it. But Hard Friend is like, no, we promised to fetch it back. We're gonna go deliver it. And Tig was like, maybe not. And Hard Friend was like, okay, if you try to run, I'm gonna hit you with my axe.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
remember that.
Yeah, and then I actually took it to the person and said, yeah, no, that wasn't me. He's like, oh, this is embarrassing. And then it came back and gave Hard Friend an artifact and then sat him on the staff and said, I would like to begin my 3-part apology by expressing my admiration for you.
Yeah. Again, I'm sorry for trying to.
Don't you dare apologize. This is
Be
great.
sorry, Pete.
All right.
This is good.
Keep it going, Pete. Keep it going.
All right, I do.
More of this, please. More of this. I
Anyway,
think we're all grown up enough that if this did get into a point where it entered into
Yeah.
personal
Oh, no.
feelings, then someone
This is
would
all
say
in
something.
character. It is all in
I was gonna say
character.
it's all in
Pete.
character.
We know for a
Yeah.
fact that you're a good person, and we like you. You are our friend. We know. So we know anything you do in character is purely in
Okay,
character. And
all
it's
right.
mostly character. You're good.
I thought you
And-
might like the bit where I was like, "Oh, he still made contact with me." Perfect.
Yeah. And if even if we call your character a twat, right? That's
we're
what
not
your
calling
character
you a
is.
twat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pete, you're a charming individual, but
Yeah.
Jimmy's opinion on Rasp is very low right now. My
Very
opinion
nice,
of
fair
you,
enough.
Perfectly
Speaking
fine.
of,
Oh, okay.
I honestly didn't expect you to push it to that point, Pete, and I fucking love it. I was like, holy shit, this is getting heated. It's just like,
sneaky motherfucker.
shit went to 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
yeah, it was like,
I was not
just when you're
expecting
like,
it to be that
can I
conniving.
take his hand? I was like, is he going in the direction I think he is? Oh, he is. Oh, Pete,
I
you
thought you were
fucking
just like,
genius.
I thought you were literally going to hold up my
Beautiful
hand and
ass.
just slap me across with it. It's just like, you felt that metal? Yeah, it's weird. Oh, we're going to discuss how weird things get. No, I don't think we are. And it's just like, no, I don't think we have a choice. Oh, God.
A Doctor Strange you. You know when
It's
she
pretty-
like.
no, it's just pretty much just slapped that scene in me from Lord of the Rings where the Eye of Sauron staring at me and it's like, oh.
Oh, I mean, you know what's her face? The old sorceress in the first Doctor Strange
Yeah,
touches Strange on his head and sends him flying through the whole cosmos. I-
Any hoozles.
yeah, sorry.
Anywho, so that's
You
all
must-
calmed down. Nikita, you've dragged Rasp off, and
let's have that dialogue.
everything's now calmed down. Even though
Nikita has
a
not
lot of
calmed down.
people around are starting to give Rasp and like all of you a bit of a wide berth and very weird looks.
I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it.
Oh yeah. No.
I think, well, Rasp and Nikita are having their chat. I'm going to go for a quick cigarette quickly.
Let's have that chat.
Right, so we're having the chat.
Yeah.
So obviously I've forced you fucking away from it. The fuck did you do?
I was trying to explain the wolves to him, and he wouldn't take my word for it. And I know they're not just a threat to me; they're a threat to anyone around me. And this is, you know how I owe you a secret or amongst any. This is where one of these secrets is actually going to come out now. As a child, they came for me. They came for me and the ones I loved, and I can't have that happen. And I can't have that again. I can't lose anyone else. I've already lost people.
I'm just like Nikki's gonna click. No, she's gonna click from the
slap her. She's hysterical again.
Like I'm gonna click. Nikki's gonna click fingers to like get her to feel like. Oi, focus. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, she gets the click. I'd get the slap.
Yeah. I think at the point when like because of where Nikita is with her head because of that super rage, she doesn't dare like hit anybody at the minute because she's probably gonna send you flying.
Yeah, you'd probably break me. Even in my suit.
There would probably be no head left.
I shared earlier.
Yeah. I was like, right, what exactly did you fucking do to him? Because he's freaking out.
Well, I touched him. Basically, I shared my perception of the wolves with him. Something else. I'm getting the feeling I did kind of sense something else as well as the wolves when I opened his mind. Only briefly. I'm not saying I know completely what it is, but I'm going to say something else was revealed to him, and I'm not entirely sure. He knows the wolves exist, but there's something else.
And that's why he's freaking out because you. I know you mean well when you do it, Russ, but for fuck's sake. Like, we know what happens if there's potentially other head shit in their head. Someone else said when you do this, it unlocks it opens it up. It's freaking out. Just stay the fuck away from him for now.
Yeah, but right? just can you tell him I mean well? I honestly didn't want to hurt my friends.
I know,
and I don't want anyone else.
You haven't hurt him. Let him just leave him alone. Keep away from him for now. Let him fucking calm down, and then
I believe you.
And then we'll fucking sort this. Just stay away from him for now, okay?
Yeah, will do. Yeah. So it's like okay.
And then she's just gonna walk
off.
And
she's gonna
go on. Yeah. You're gonna what?
I'm gonna climb out my suit and like get it into its like portable form, hand it to you, and say, "Could you put that back in the tucker because I don't think you'll want me near it anymore."
Sure.
And for now, so yeah. And I'll obviously hand you the railgun as well, and then get you to put that in there, and then I'm gonna go crawl in a corner.
I'll signal to go to the corner where my snorks are.
Oh yeah, I'll go over there with them and kind of stroke your snorks.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird.
I'll go and put the suit back in the back of the taka.
Yeah. And before you leave, I give you a light kiss on your cheek.
I wouldn't do that right now. She just back off. She doesn't want anyone touching her. She doesn't even want to be around people. This is a massive inconvenience for her right now. So, but she's gonna go over, put the suit back in the thing, walk around to the driver's side, and just look at Jimmy, and just like, be fucking nice. She was trying to help. I know you're freaking out. Just don't fucking start. She didn't mean anything bad by it.
I'm just setting a gif, and that's exactly Jimmy's face when he's sat in the wheel.
I don't expect you to respond. Just fucking listen, and then she's just gonna walk off and go.
That's pretty much going to be his face when he's driving tomorrow and just sees Rasp in front, and he's just thinking, "No, don't."
Yeah.
Even though we could turn her into a road waffle.
And then Nikita's gonna go to a quiet corner and punch a wall because she's pissed off now.
Jericho's looking around and saying, "When did I become the normal one?"
Always, Tom. Always.
Really? When we were on the way here, you were climbing on fucking roofs and ceilings. You were far from normal when we
Normal
started
roll
this.
was my thing. I was very happy with that thing.
Yeah, well, that's
And
what
I
you
have
get.
lost
That's
that
what Jimmy
thing.
gets for fucking ignoring it.
It was going to go away.
Of course it was.
He was fighting it off with his own defences.
It was gonna go away from me, murder. Like my arm is
I am a
magically going to go
driver.
back by willpower.
I am a driver. I drive
Hey,
away from
Thomas.
things. I don't face my problems. I leave them alone.
I drive the coach.
Fuck's sake. Jimmy drives hither and thither. Do you really think he stays around to face his problems?
Well, it's kind of tough shit because this problem's gonna follow you.
Exactly. That's why he's a bit irate about it.
Yeah, well, still be nice to Rasp.
It was literally just like, right, cool, get everyone home, get the cool thing sorted. I can drive away and never look at the maelstrom ever again.
There
Okay,
you go,
I'm
Tom.
back.
Welcome back.
So, how did the conversation go? Everybody good now?
I've sent
Yeah,
Ras,
like
Ras to the snot corner where I was.
Yeah.
No,
It was
wait.
good for a given value of good.
Chris, you know how we haven't really acted on history or secrets? Well, basically, I took that moment to bequeath my secret to Nikita.
Oh god, did I accidentally reveal the secret as well?
Nice.
I don't face
And,
my problems, I drive away
and the
from
secret,
them.
obviously, no one's gonna bet this or anything because I could say it just in chat. But basically, I was saying about the childhood trauma with the wolves and how it ties into trying to protect everyone, even especially Jimmy and everyone else, and that they are a real threat and everything like that.
Very nice.
See,
Oh, yeah,
got
and
the
Tom.
wrong interpretation of the Wolves of the Maelstrom. I took that to mean literally like monstrosity specific for us. Like they would not affect anyone else. It's just only you because you're the only one with the weirdness.
Oh no,
No.
Tom! I've taken it for my own. I've given it my own very specific spin.
Okay, that's fun.
Hey Tom, you know the thing I just did to you, Jimmy. I refused
Yeah,
to give.
saw.
There you go. Open your eye.
Perhaps Jericho would go over and talk to Rasp. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you can do.
But by the way, Pete, I will give you props just for the casual. Hey, can I see your hand for a minute?
Boom!
Well,
Open your mind.
But yeah, so I've sent, like I said, Nikita sent Ras to the corner where she was sleeping, where the snorks are. She put the suit back in the back of the tacker for said to Jimmy, look, I know you're freaking out, but fucking don't be a dick to Rasp. And then I've proceeded to walk off to a corner on my own. I'm now punching a wall.
Just later on, it's just like, could you not be a dick to us?
You know what?
I'm sorry,
Make an
how would you
attack roll
treat
for
someone
me.
who made you see a very
Just for
angry
shits.
and very the worst interpretation of God you can imagine?
in all fairness, Nikita's dealt with some shit, man.
I think we're all dealing with some shit.
Yeah. That is our apocalypse world. So yeah, Alex, is Jericho coming out?
He would, and he'd be like, I don't know how much we, because I don't know how much we've actually talked about the wolves, but he'd look at them and he'd look at her and he'd go, What do you mean the wolves? What are the wolves?
Okay, I know you were secret, so I might as well just do the same thing and just say, well, I might as well tell you, and everyone must at some point, you should already know. As a child, well, they manifested and they not just attacked me, they attacked those I loved around me, and I'm worried it's going to happen again, and I can sense them. They're on
Okay.
yeah. I'll say that, but they're not on the they're kind of on the physical plane, but also on the maelstrom plane, and they can affect them. They can act on both.
Maelstrom. I mean, I've always wondered about the wolves. I mean, as a DJ myself, I come across words from before the apocalypse and so forth.
Hungry like the wolf.
Well, exactly. I mean, if I was to say to you, give me a sign, and catching my breath even closer behind, Earth is a
You can
fire.
hear me, sorry.
I can hear you.
Now,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, the Discord went very strange for a moment there.
Yeah.
You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. Do 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 do. These are all words from the past. Perhaps the wolves have been around longer than you think.
I mean, I believe it. Maybe the maelstrom puts them more into effect.
I don't know. I mean, you're a strange kid, and I'm a radio personality. What do we know?
Yeah, I just you're dear to me. You're all dear to me, and I don't want to and these people. I know I'm referring to like the people from the Viking village. They've already been through so much. We've already lost like the chief and Fenrir.
We have to get them to safety. They are
Yes.
literally the last of a people. We
I
have
thought-
to get them home.
Yeah,
Well,
and I
to our home.
yeah, and I generally thought they were about to get attacked by the wolves. I could feel them, and they were very, very close.
Well, I tell you what. Let's pack up our troubles and let's make
Yeah.
some headway. Hopefully.
Okay. And I nod, and then I kind of like take your hand and get up, and then head on over to the vehicle I was driving. Signal for the Snorks to come into the car. To the Snork!
Diddle-diddle-doo.
I did the attack roll, Chris.
You did, yes. I was just about to say
Nice.
something about that, but Discord went fucking
Oh.
nuts for a hot second.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's a bit weird. Yeah, you took a massive chunk out of the wall, basically. Okay, so after those conversations and all the drama that just happened, everyone's packing stuff away. You do notice that a lot of the former residents of Wallvale are kind of giving you all a bit more wide berth. Like the guards are now keeping a very close eye on all of you. And even Helga seems to be not distant, but a bit wary of you all. Because this is probably the first time she's seen you guys have any kind of contention between all of you. Yes, there's been like friendly needling and like banter between all of you guys, but this is the first time where it is looked like shit's about to go down between a couple of you. So you pack everything up and rev up the engines and continue on your way.
Getting back
Driving rolls.
Getting back
Driving
on top
rolls.
of the attacker.
Yep. Driving rolls need to happen for the people that are driving. So Rasman, Jimmy,
Yes.
do your business.
Is it?
The
It's cool,
business.
isn't it? Is it cool? I think it's cool.
It is cool.
It is cool.
Cool.
Nice. This is a bit tougher going. You don't make the progress that you probably would have wished for. So it is slow going. You're going around big ass boulders. Occasionally you have to stop and, with the help of Nikita, the Snorks, and Smokey and a couple of the guards, have to like roll things out of the way. There's fallen trees and stuff. So you don't make a lot of progress during like the morning. So it's around lunchtime, about 1, 2 o'clock. Do your driving rolls for the evening and afternoon.
So what? 2 more.
One
No,
more.
just one more.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're cooking with petrol.
Nice.
Now we're sucking diesel.
That's a really good roll, Tom.
Yeah.
I see yours.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, okay, not too bad.
Nice. You are kind of getting out of the mountain. Like you've managed to get out of like one of the big mountain passes, and you're now in like more level type of terrain, and you're getting like you're getting there slowly. You are making some decent progress now. It is, however, getting to the late evening. So, are we stopping or are we carrying on?
I'd probably say we're stopping.
So I imagine we'll want to stop purely because of everyone else. Not so much.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Do your sharp rolls to see if you can find somewhere to stay. Oh, yep, fucking Nikita's got it right off the bat.
Who's doing shot?
Everyone.
Good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, you managed to find a very nice, like you actually managed to find, like, just, like, tucked into a corner as you're driving down, you actually managed to find an opening in the fucking cliff face. And it leads into a small caves, like a very small cave, which has. Let's see. Oh, let's get rid of all these fuckers because they don't need to exist. Because I was going to use it for something else. That one needs to go. We'll get rid of them. Yeah. Just basically a very small, like, cave that can comfortably fit all of you. We'll get rid of everyone. If you'll all drag yourselves onto there, that would be handy.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, apparently I can't.
Stop showing off your Viking, Chris.
Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to do something. Jesus. Why is it doing
Put your Viking away, jeez.
that? Showing her off.
Apparently I can't. Hold on.
There you go.
I think I'm on.
Chuck Smokey on there.
Oh, tough.
Chuck.
Excuse me.
Where is she? There she is. There's Helga. Boff.
By the way, do I get click damage back from the little sleep I had?
Yes, you do. Yes, sorry.
Isn't.
So, yeah, you are all in this cave now. I'm going to say all the adults and children have, like, exited Takataka and they're, like, hanging around about there, basically. So, we will also put the Snorks on. Where are the Snorks? You only have 2 of the poor little things left.
Well, Nikita's going to be over here away from everybody.
Okie dokie.
Imagine her being in this corner here.
What, Nikita? Yeah, okay.
She's gone from barbarian to rogue. I'm in the corner.
I'm the morose one. I am the edge lord.
Edge Lord.
Everyone needs to play that character at least once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Like I say, you've left the Takataka, the sleds, and the Snortmobile.
Oh, I can't move
outside.
my token. Yeah. No, I can't move my token.
There you go.
Away. There we go, thank you. I'm a go
Big
over.
he's a big boy. Yep,
I'm a
Smokey's
guy.
going to go over here and chill for a bit. So, yeah, this is pretty defensible little cave. So, unless you guys are going to go out and specifically take care of the vehicles, are we going to do the same watch order as the night before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good system.
Okay, so, first on the watch order is Mr. Jimmy with one of the guards who is not happy about being so close to you, but fuck it, it's his job.
Okay, anything you need me to roll?
No, I need to roll actually.
Okay, go for it.
He's actually going to be asleep.
Oh, 91. You are going to go to sleep. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Let's see. You are exceedingly bothered by the events
Everything.
of everything. Yes, you are finding it difficult to concentrate. You're pacing, like the itching in your hand has now moved from your hand up like your forearm as well, and it's starting to bother you even more. Like as the hours go by, it travels from your elbow up to your shoulder, and then across your shoulder blades and up to your neck. And the ticking is something you can now hear that sort of fades in and out of hearing every so often.
I don't know how, but I'd basically be trying to concentrate on severing that pushing that connection away. Just like, no, I reject this. I reject everything about this. Go away. None of this.
Make a weird roll for me.
It's going to backfire, and this is going to bite us all in the ass.
You're successful in that every time you try to push it away, the tick-tocking goes away, and like the itching you feel like lessens, but it never fully goes away. The guard with you notices that you're distracted to a bit, but he just decides that
I'm not involved in this.
this fucker's going through something. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm going to do my guarding, and guarding is what I do.
Oh, look, there is a guard over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over there now.
Not my circus, man. It's certainly no the clowns.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm not dealing with that.
This is a whole lot of none of my business.
Yep, and then it moves on to Nikita.
I probably would have woken up Jericho if that's all right, because I don't.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
feel like Jericho's the one I would be more warmer disposition towards right now.
Yeah. Actually, Jericho, I was hoping that Jericho was going to go next anyway.
Okay, we'll have Jericho go next then, yeah. Jericho
When you wake him up, Jericho's going to just sort of like grab your left arm. Not like forcefully, but just sort of say, look, can I have a look? I know a little bit about electronics.
All right, over here where no one else can see. Oh god, it's the freezing gif again, isn't it?
He's gonna get out his screwdriver and like a small pair of pliers, and he's just gonna sort of just try and peel back bits of the skin that have already flaked off, and just see what's underneath.
Okay.
If you'll allow it.
I will allow it, yes. Let's see. As you're I imagine you've got like a pair of like fucking tweezers or like a very small screwdriver or some shit, because that's how electronics works in my mind. As you peel away the almost paint-like layers of skin, it does sort of like start to flake away a lot and exposes sort of like the back of Jimmy's hand almost completely. And you can see if Jimmy moves one of his fingers, it's almost as if his entire like skeleton and muscles and tendons have been replaced by like gears and wires, and they flex and move as if bones and muscle would do, but it's completely like, it looks like clockwork. Like, I imagine Jericho probably would have taken apart like, I don't know, an old clock or like an old radio clock at some point. It does put him in mind of that a lot. Like, and I'm gonna say you've taken off as well that like the wrist joint is exposed as well, and it looks like a metallic ball and socket joint surrounded by like lots of little like wires and cables that seem to move and flex with his hand. It doesn't impede his movement at all, and for Jimmy, as Jericho is doing this, it's a very strange sensation for your skin to like fall away like that, but it also feels kind of good as well, almost as if like the itch is starting to, like, the more of your skin comes away from the back of your hand, like the less itching is there.
That's troubling.
Yes, it is.
Is it better I want to make it an insurance character?
I mean, no. Like, you don't need to make up another character like that, you know, unless dice rolls go completely awry and the worst happens, this will not kill you.
Will only make you stronger.
I mean,
I don't believe that.
Take Nikita, for instance. She was undergoing a mutation. She's now got it under control to a
Mostly.
degree, and
Not so much right now.
she's still alive, so this mutation will not necessarily kill you. You
Someone
are, however, changing.
We all know how these games go. One character's got to die.
One character did die. Fucking Gregor died a particularly horrible death.
That doesn't count. The player bowed out.
Oh.
I mean, okay, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's Will's fault for being fucking weak and not being able to join us.
If all this is going on, you probably look at it and sort of say, you've hurt this hand before, like as a kid or as a young man. I mean, it wasn't always like this, was it?
No, it wasn't. Like this.
So this is a change. This isn't like you've always been mechanical.
No, definitely not.
Okay. This is so weird. I mean, like, I can understand mutations. It's biological. No one understands biology. But, like, you and I, we know, like, nuts, bolts, all this sort of stuff. People don't change into mechanoids. This is weird.
It really is.
Look, I don't know how we can stop this, if that's what you want. But I'm going to help, if I can. Alright?
I'd appreciate that. I just don't want to, I'm a driver. I go around. I'd be free. I don't want to be bound to whatever. There's a glance off into the distance and just like a revulsive shudder. Just like, no, don't want to be a part of whatever that was. Don't know. None. No.
I completely understand. No one was happier than I when I stopped turning into a skin crawler. Or whatever it was called.
Skin glider was
Skin glider, that's the word.
Yeah.
Look. I'm gonna have a think about this, but I have to do my watch. You have rest.
Okay.
And I'll go back to my watch at the mouth of the cave.
Okie dokie. Sorry. Right, you go back to your watch. What happened to Mr. Jericho's watch? Fucking nothing at all.
Nice.
A grand big ball of fuck all happens. I imagine you and Helga, I don't know, do some fucking chatting and shit.
I think, considering last night's interrupted sleep, I think Jericho might accidentally, on purpose, fall asleep while Helga does the watch.
Yeah, I think she'll be okay with that. Let's see. How she understands, like, and she obviously does have a bit of a thing for you. So I'm gonna say you do fall asleep, like unintentionally during your watch, and you are like gently kind of like. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna hold that for a minute. Helga goes up to Rasp at the end of the watch order, and a little bit more cautiously than before. Oh, no, it's Nikita up next. Yes, she does go and wake Nikita up. In fact, what she's going to do, she's going to approach the Snork baby, and gently wake up the Snork, and ask the Snork to wake you up.
Okay.
So you are awoken by your Snork, and Helga tells you that it is now time for your watch. And you watch her walk back to the entrance of the cave where Jericho is kind of like wrapped in a cloak, snoring away. And she she very gently picks him up, carries him over to one of the like abandoned like piles of like rags that serve as beds, and just lay him down and fall asleep next to him.
Right.
Do the Snorks walk past me at any point? Are they joining in the watch?
I would imagine so, but Helga's already carried you off, so I don't know if they go straight past you. Yeah.
Well, that's fine. There is no screaming tonight.
That's why I chose. That's why I chose you first.
Just the mere proximity of snorks makes you scream. It sense them. Right, yep. Let's see. Nikita's watch. Your watch again goes relatively undisturbed. Like, you can see the Taka, the Snorkmobile, and the sleds outside. Nothing seems to be coming out of the shadows of the night to interfere with you. Let's see. Let's do a character thing. Why not? Let's do one of those. Ugh. You notice that Snork Baby and the other Snork are like they start play fighting with each other, but then it starts to evolve into an actual fight.
I'd pick them both up. Well, I can't pick them both up. You forget I've only got one arm. I'm going to pick Snork Baby up and just tell them to pack it in.
Yeah, with your, because you picked up Snort Baby, you do get a little bit of, you sense a little bit of resistance, but Snort Baby does capitulate, and the other one, does capitulate as well, because you are Hunter Queen Mama, so they will do what you say.
Still don't really understand what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but...
Oh, that will come into play later.
But yeah, during her watch,
the
it's going to be, again, her emotions are still kind of going to be all over. She's still struggling to regulate between anger, upset, and just her usual mood, which is melancholy.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine, yeah. Yep. You go through the rest of your watch, nothing much happens aside from... enough, quite a few hours pass in your watch, so I imagine there's time for her to sort of regulate herself a little bit, if that makes sense.
It's more like she's fairly okay, but it's like if another argument starts, she will probably she'll get angry again quickly.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a cyclical thing she's going through.
She's fairly melancholy, but her emotions are quick to rise, whatever kind of direction that is in.
Okay, that's fine, yeah. Let's see. And then at the end of it, I believe it's Rasp, yeah? So,
right.
Rasp, it is now your watch.
No, wait, Rasp.
Alright. Hello. My turn. Okay, where do I go for the watch?
Okay,
it's up at the entrance to the cave.
Up at the entrance, okay. Right.
So you go up and take your watch. You are joined by the same guard as before, although he is understandably keeping a bit of distance between the two of you, and is alternating between watching the entrance to the cave and watching you at the same time.
Yeah. I start giving him a little bit of a shifty look back, as if to say, I'm watching you also.
That's it, Ras. Put them more on edge.
No.
Yes, because you're the one that has a reason to be shifty. During your watch, the creeping sense of dread that you felt the previous day, it's kind of still nagging on you a little bit. It's not as intense, but it's not gone away either.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it, none of you have used a fucking fate point.
Uh-huh.
God damn it. I can't do things.
Uh-huh.
How sad.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Yes,
So,
very sad. Anyway.
any hoozles. So yeah, the rest of the night passes without incident. The guard lets out a sigh of relief when the sun starts to rise, and it's like, oh, thank fuck, nothing happened tonight. And he goes and he starts to rouse everyone else and get everyone else out to, just start repacking the carts. One of the sleds has been damaged during the previous day, so that will need fixing before you can go anywhere.
Okay. I'm sure between two of us, we can get that done.
Yeah.
Jericho.
What?
You're going to help me repair the sled.
I'm a man of leisure.
I don't do such.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Alright. Let's see. Ugh. Hard rolls for the area.
Alrighty, stand by.
Yep. Yep, after just 2 hours of very quick work, you managed to get it fixed. And you're all loaded up and back on the road.
On the road again. I can wait to get on the road again.
Right. Drivers, do your drive rolls.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Cut you.
Debate.
Apparently, I'm not a morning driver.
Okay, yeah. Both of you are having trouble. You are starting to climb up into the mountains proper again. It's a bit of a tricky time going around, but you are slowly making progress.
Mind the pedestrian, Jimmy.
What the hell is someone doing up here in the first place?
Yeah, maybe some mutated animals run across your path, for instance. What the fuck?
Well done, a coyote.
Let's see, do 2 more rolls, and we'll progress from there.
Well, each or between us?
1 roll each, sorry.
Oh, God damn. This mountain's a bitch.
Nice.
Ooh, that's better. You're still making a bit of progress, but you have unfortunately come across some difficult terrain that the Taka can't easily get around. Of course, it's easy for the fucking bouncy ramshackle snorkmobile somehow. But, yep, you might need to camp up for the night, or you can keep going. It's up to you.
I think repeats.
I think, like, logically we would stop every night purely because we've got normal civilians and kids.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
They
So
can't hack it like we can.
Like, as much as we would probably want to just keep going, we know, like, logically it wouldn't make sense.
Okay, so you camp up again. Let's do sharp rolls to see if we can find something. Nice. Okay, between all of you, you've managed to find somewhere to hold up. We will transfer you onto a different map. As I managed to find these cave maps. You managed to find quite a nice cave in order to stay in.
Have we
It's
been
the
here
same one as
before?
before. You have indeed. You're already on the map. How
Right.
useful.
There's a giant Taka.
Well, I mean, this cave is a little bit tighter than the
right.
one you were in before, but you know, let's put bonk. Let's put you on there as well. Make you bigger. This one you've managed to get the Taka and the Snorkmobile into. Alright. Yep.
It's been an evolution, Raz.
Yep, you are in this cave. The civilians take their kids out the back of the Taka because of what happened last time, because they don't want their kids being inside a thing that could transform at will.
It's fair. It's fair.
Even though canonically, if a living being is inside this thing, it does kick them out first. Because otherwise they would be consumed by the machine. But yes, are we doing same watch orders as before?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So Mr. Jimmy first.
Yep.
What would be handy for you? Let's see. Is Jimmy still trying to resist what's happening to him?
Absolutely.
Weird rolls.
May I have a reroll, sir?
Yes. I would advise one. That's better. You're finding it a bit tougher going today. Resisting what's happening to you. Like the ticking in your head is becoming a bit more insistent. And if you're inside the Takataka, like standing wherever you are, doing your watch, you notice that as the ticking happens, your left hand twitches along with the ticking. Like almost like it's like a reflex action. And you can feel in your neck a sort of like just a gentle muscle twitch as well, along with the ticking. Nothing else happens. The guard, obviously watching you twitch, is a little bit on edge, but again, he's of the mindset of, yep, not a problem. I'm just watching for things. Nothing's attacking us. Man with the truck is being weird again. Just ignore it. This is the norm. Nothing else happens for the rest of your watch. So who are you going to wake up? I believe it's Jericho.
I'll wake up Jericho.
And yours? Jericho, you are waken up by Jimmy.
I let out the obligatory scream. No, I don't.
Right, that's just rude, is what that is.
Oh, thank God you're not a snort.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that.
How's the arm?
Not as good as it was yesterday.
Hmm.
There's a ticking going on in the background.
Do you think you're going to explode?
That would be a preference, I think, to what probably will happen.
Taking one could only help.
From your lips to God's ears.
Hmm. I wonder if I could take some of the less important machinery that his arm is in his arm and just fiddle with it while I'm doing my watch.
You want to try and
Whatever you're
remove
going to do it.
something.
Just don't wake me.
Okay. Do a hard roll if you're going to try and remove something.
I wish he'd asked me to do a cool roll because then I could roll hot.
You were not seducing my arm, thank you very much.
But I might be doing something under fire. And because of my various things, when I roll cool, I can roll hot instead. But never mind. Hard it is.
I don't appreciate you talking about hard and my hand.
Well,
Jimmy.
it could have been cool or hot. Oh,
Jimmy,
shit.
make a weird roll.
Okay. Can I have a reroll, please?
Yes.
Oh, thank Christ.
It's really screwing
As
you over with your
Jericho-
rolls.
Starts to, I don't know, try to, I don't know, cut a bit of cable or something out the back of your hand. You suddenly feel the overwhelming urge to kill him.
Oh, God.
It's probably going to as soon as I feel that, it's just basically grab my hand and lean down on it.
Yeah, that is like your hand, like not even the mutation hand moves. Your unmutated hand moves to your gun, and you pull your shotgun, and it's halfway to Jericho before you catch yourself. Jericho,
Basically,
you are successful in removing a bit of machinery from the back of his hand.
We good?
yeah, well, you and me, it's the arm I'm worried about.
Demon hand.
That
You're
was
right.
not a reflex of mine. I don't know what that was.
Okay.
And I did not care for it.
I mean, I want to help you, but I like my life.
Maybe we get Smokey to hold me down or something.
Or kinky.
Jesus, Pete.
Yeah.
Goddamn anime.
I'll have a look at it, and then I'm gonna have a look at this, see what I can work out while I'm on my watch. You go have some rest. That's the very least you can do.
As Jericho turns around, you see Smokey standing next to the Taka with basically a hand on it, and speaking in a very low tone of voice. And he turns to look at you and says, I don't know what the fuck you were just doing, but you are damn lucky this thing didn't fucking take a swipe at you.
So, not only was I about to get shotgunned by Jimmy, I might have also had a truck attack me.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Good. If only there was something like a wisdom save I could do not to be absolutely shit scared. But never mind.
Do a cool roll.
Weird.
Keeping your cool.
Seduce yourself.
Oh dear, I think a little bit of poo came out.
You just mildly shit yourself.
Anyway. He'll do his watch, but he'll also just be sitting there with any tools that he's got, just sort of looking and researching and seeing what the hell's going on with Jimmy.
Chris, you there?
Hello?
Oh, Chris.
Oh, I think the wolves have got him.
No! I told you they were a real threat, even in Orwell. Hello?
Jericho's hand.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, we did not hear a word since Alex asked the question. Oh, that's problematic.
Okay. Are you going to behave now?
Never.
Maybe. Yes.
Okay, here we go. Fucking hell. Well, what's going on with fucking Discord tonight? Anyway. Okay, so describe to me what you are doing with this bit of machinery you have in your hands.
I probably, if it's something I recognise, then I'll take it apart to the point where it's just its component parts, and then put it back together.
You do recognise it to be like clockwork machinery, but every time you try to like separate it out, it sort of like reforms itself almost. Almost like you're trying to take apart a clockwork mechanism, but it keeps like spouting new wires to draw a cog back in. You try to take a spring out, a new wire comes out, pulls the spring back in. It's a very peculiar bit of machinery. And
I shall call this bio-clockwork, because it seems to be fixing itself.
It even gets to a point where it starts to form like it forms into a ball, and every time you try and pick it apart, it like almost instantly like snaps back shut again. And like small metal plates start to form into like a interlocking pattern, so that you cannot access it at all. It is now just a little ball.
Do I know anyone in sort of like the mountains south of Cold Corpse that might be knowledgeable about machinery or maelstrom stuff?
Do a history check. So, whatever fucking history is. Do a sharp roll. Fuck it, just do a sharp roll. Yeah,
do a sharp roll. Let's do a sharp.
No.
You do. 1 second, let me go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
I will answer your question. after these messages.
Poop, 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 poop.
Oh no, not that one.
No,
Doody
no.
doody doody doo, doody doo doo, doody doo 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 doo. Doody doo doo doo, doody doo doo.
Let go of my hand.
Take my strong hand. But I think we've had that already.
We have had that one.
Oh, jeez. Trying to hold that one for like half an hour. Hello?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, right. So, you have heard on the radio and through like sharing stories and discourse and like meat hook and stuff, you do know of someone who is sort of like almost like a prophet of like old world technology, but he lives in a very remote place. He's very much considered a massive weirdo, and not a lot of people go anywhere near him. So you do kind of know where he is, but getting to him is going to be a bit tricky. You're not entirely sure of his location. You know basically the general area of where he is, but you don't know specifically where he is.
Right. Is he? I mean, the general area. Is it like in the mountains, or is it like up towards Jakabaka, or down towards the city, or what?
I'm going to quickly chuck you onto the overworld map. Say he lives. See, where's Cold Corpse? Oh, there it is. Where are you
Right
guys?
there.
I'm gonna say he lives like sort of down here, up there. Let's do.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning, I will tell Jimmy about that guy, and we can decide what we want to do. Whether we want to sort Jimmy out first or get to Cold Corpse. It's only a dog leg from Cold Corpse. We will probably want to drop off the. I almost said hostages, refugees.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, last up. Well, the rest.
That's me and then Pete.
Mhm.
Have we lost it again?
I think so.
I think we have.
I mean, it's almost time for that time.
It's almost that time.
Oh,
There it is.
Yep. So yeah, we will move on to Rasp. We'll leave it on there for a moment. Rasp.
It's my watch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Nikita. Sorry. Sorry. Nikita, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You wake up, and what happens to you, Nikita? Shit. As you start your watch, not a lot happens, but you do notice that your snorts are now fighting again. And this seems to be a bit more intense than last time. And you get the sense that they're both trying to vie for dominance, basically.
Okay.
So how do you deal with that?
Instead of picking them up, I'm just gonna look over and give like a almost like a growling noise, as if like a warning.
Make a weird roll.
Weird roll.
yeah.
They instantly back down, and you notice something odd about Snort Baby. It's a very peculiar sense, but you almost sense as if Snort Baby is straining itself. Like you're taking a good look at it, and it like what skin you can see is like shiny. There's like a weird sheen to it, and it's clutching the knife that Jericho gave to it like very tightly all the time. It's almost as if it's on a step of evolution, and it just needs a bit more of a push.
It's gonna dun, dun, dun,
Okay,
dun,
will I know if there's anything I can do? Or
Not for the moment, no.
right.
It's still fine. It doesn't look in pain or anything like that, but it's just a bit more agitated than it usually is.
Okay.
Magic harp into a Gyarados. Or a Gyarados into a more aggressive version of a Gyarados, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Huge.
who's last on the watch order? I believe
Ross.
it's
Me.
Ross, yes. Now it's Ross, yes.
Stereo.
Ross, it's now your watch with guard friend who's obviously extremely wary of you.
Good old guard friend.
I was
Go
about to
guard,
say.
bro.
Come on, girlfriend. Shut up, man. Shut up, bro.
Very tall guard.
Surprisingly
Friends-
intelligent.
You do. So for Ross, you do feel the sense of panic, the sense of being watched constantly while you're on, like while you are doing your watch duty.
Is it
But-
a weeknight already?
You can't sense anything getting closer or further away. It's just an all-encompassing feeling at this point that is definitely starting to bother you. Like you felt the walls before, but it's always been like a very immediate thing. It's been over quickly, but this is now a constant presence.
Oh God. And I'm
That's
wary,
not
but
great.
I don't want to freak anyone else out anymore than I have done already.
You might accidentally touch someone and reveal that they are the chosen one for Cthulhu's ultimate demise.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
I'm going to burn a fate point, actually.
Oh God!
Son of
You
a
guys gave
poor bag.
points. It's alright.
As you're doing your watch, you blink. When you open your eyes, you are staring at 15 individuals.
Oh.
Each one of them standing in front of you, standing in front of the guard.
Oh, does he see them?
A cluster of them standing over the Wolf Vale survivors. One of them standing over Helga. One of them standing over Jimmy. One of them standing over Jericho. One of them standing over Nikita. Two standing over each of the Snorks.
Oh.
The guard does not react at all. Every single one of them is staring at you. The one staring at you winks. You blink again, and they're gone. Just to really get under Ralph's skin.
Oh my God! I see.
And then nothing else happens. In fact, I do believe I can show you exactly what you saw.
Yeah, literally, Tom.
One of those.
I imagine something a bit more scrawny, I'll be honest. But that's like a face, yeah.
That's like the Joker.
Joker werewolf, that's fun.
Oh no.
The rest of your watch passes without issue. And as you all load up and get ready for another day of travel, that's where we're going to end tonight, because my internet's going to fucking die anytime soon. And before we set out for another day's worth of travel, we'll have to thoroughly fucking weeding out Rasp. I think that's a good point to end on.
Indeed.
Referring to the gift to the smiling walls of the Maelstrom.
That's it. I wasn't expecting anything literal on the wolf part, but yeah.
What did we even discuss on the
Stop the
wolf?
recording.